Hello, in this video I will talk on the do while loop. In the last video we talked about the while loop. So let's write a very basic while loop here. So let's say integer I equals 1 and while, so here we write the continuation condition I less than equals to 10 and system out print, let's say I and two space characters. Okay, and then don't forget to update I plus plus. If I run it, okay, so it displays numbers from 1 to 10. Um, so here it is possible that a while loop doesn't iterate at all. If I say I is 11, okay, so when we come to here for the continuation condition, this condition is false. I is not less than equals to 10, so it does not even go into the while loop. If I run it, so blank screen, it doesn't display anything. So the however, the do while, you go into the while loop without any condition, and you make some you execute some steps, and just at the exit of the loop you go to the condition. So this is how you do that. The condition, let me just cut and paste here, and don't forget to put semicolon at the end, and here you say do, and so you display 1, and after you display that I becomes 2, and so you check the condition. So at the last iteration, so let's say you display 9 and then I becomes 10. Here I less than equals to 10, yes, this is true. You go into the loop again, you display 10, and then it says I becomes 11, and you don't continue anymore. So if I run it, okay, so you display numbers from 1 to 10. So you might be wondering, why should we use do while instead of while loop? Uh, do while is more common in two cases. One of them is for the validation. For example, you ask the user to enter a value between 1 and 10. If user types something else, you would like to ask user again. So as long as user types invalid entry, you keep asking. So it makes sense to ask the user first, so that user enters a value and then you check it. If you use the while loop, then what are you going to check? There is no number entered yet. So with the do while, you know that there will be at least one entry by the user, and then you validate it. So this is the first case. The second case is if you run the program and you say, do you want to play again? So you ask a question. So it makes sense to give the chance to user at least once, and then you ask, do you want to play again? If at the beginning of the program, if you say, do you want to play again? So that wouldn't make sense. So let's write a program here. So let's say I want to ask, so we display number, okay. um, okay so so we this let's say we just say hello on the screen, okay, simple enough. So it might be a game that user plays, but for the simplicity I just say hello, and then so no, so there is no I, okay, no condition, nothing. Let me just delete this. But I want to ask the user, do you want to play again? So because I want to get input from the user, I need to import um, the scanner class under the util. Um, Okay, I can just say scanner. In here, so scanner, let me just use scan, new, and scanner, system in. Okay, and let's say I want to get a response from the user, string, user will type, okay, so let me just say answer, okay, um, okay, so okay, so this is answer, and I display hello on the screen, and then I ask the user. So before doing this, let's say system out print. So let me make it print line. So let me ask the user, um, want to play again, and also it is good to tell the user yes or no. Okay. Um, okay, so we will say answer equals, so this will come from the user. So we say scan dot next. Okay, answer. So we get the answer from the user, and then the condition we will check what has the user entered. So answer, is this yes? Do not do this. For the to check the equality between the strings, do not use equals equals sign. So the equals sign, you use it with the primitive data types. So such as integer, char. Also don't use it with the doubles. So here answer dot equals, instead of using equals, let's say equals ignored case. So even if user types all uppercase yes, so we want to accept it. So let me just say yes. Okay. So as long as user types yes, keep continue. Okay. So let me just do this. Okay. So let's run the program. It says hello. Want to play again? I say yes. It says hello. And if I say uppercase yes, want to play again? No. Actually, even if whatever I type doesn't matter. As long as it is not yes, it will consider it as no. When I say no, so it is done. It doesn't continue anymore. So let's make some changes here. So let's say I want to generate random numbers. So this is to say, you say, do you want to play again? Do you want to play again? But the other case would be you generate numbers. So instead of just saying hello, let's uh, so here you say import Java util, and then here we have random class. Okay, and let's create a random object. So random, and let's say rand, okay, or random. Okay, so let's say rand equals new random. Okay, uh, if you look at the so if you look at the your code, so here random dot next int 10. So it says it generates numbers starting from 0 until 9. Okay, so Okay, so let's go back to code. Here, instead of displaying hello, I generate a number. Let's say, let me say integer num, okay, number. So here I say num equals random dot next int. So the value, if I say 100, or let's say 5, okay, to make it simple. So this will generate a number between 0 and, so the minimum it could be 0, the maximum it can be 4, not 5, okay. So here I say I display num. Also let's put space character in between. So instead of print line I want to display print. Okay. So I generate a number and then I display that on the screen, and then I ask the user, do you want to play again? So okay, and then if user says yes, we come to here, we generate a number and then we display that. So let's see what happens. If I run it, it displayed 2, number 2, and then it says want to play again, yes. Now it generated 3, want to play again, no, we are done. But let's say this is a dice, okay, and if you, how can I simulate throwing a dice? If I say 6, will this work? It will not. So let's see, if I run it, 0. Okay, so 0 is not possible in a dice because dice has 6 sides starting from 1 until 6. So how can I fix that? So let me just stop this. If I say 7, still this will not work because the num would be 0 and it would be also it goes up to 6. So from 0 to 6 there are 7 numbers, but there are not 7 sides in a dice. So we should keep it 6 and we should add 1 to this. So now if I run it, okay, want to play again, yes. So we got 3, yes. Want to play again, yes. Okay, so on, and no. Alright, so let's say I want to cheat a little bit. I don't want to get 1, 2, 3, and I want to get 5 and 6 so that I can earn more money. So here, first of all, I want to keep going as long as it is less than 5. If it is, I'm sorry, if it is greater than or equals to 5. If it is less than 5, I don't want to accept it. I want to keep continuing. So this would also go into the do while loop. So here I can say do and while. So first of all, I generate the number. So let me just cut and paste. I generate the number and the condition is, don't forget a semicolon, if num, so remember this is continuation condition. So the continuation condition is the numbers that I don't want. If I got 1, I want to continue. If I get 2, I want to continue. Okay, so this one is if num is less than 5, I don't like it. I don't want these numbers, and then keep continue. So it makes sense to use do while because the condition, you can check the condition after you generate the number. So that's why do while doesn't make sense here. So I generate a number in here, and so the number will be either 5 or 6 in here, and then I display that on the screen. So okay, and then I ask the user again, and as you see, this is a nested loop. So let me just delete some of these so that you can see all of them. Okay. So here we say okay, so let me run it. Okay, we got 6, so we are lucky. So I say yes, I got 5. Yes, I got 5. Yes, I got 6. As you see, uh, maybe the num became 2 or 3, but we generate another number before displaying that. We generate another number, and once it is 5 or 6, then we don't continue with the do while. We display that here, and then I ask the user, do you want to play again? Yes or no? And then we check this in here. I hope this is clear to everybody. So have a nice day.